Not much you can do, but how's the car feeling out there?
Not very good. I think is the lowest point so far this season, ever since we figured out the previous car issue. Yeah, it's not feeling good, and very much in place with where we've been last night. I'm trying to drive the balance to the best I can, but the car that I have doesn't suit me, and I'm not happy with the setup because it's too nervous, and in order for me to keep it on track, I don't have the confidence, and each corner feels very different. So yeah, need to improve quite a bit.
We've now had 2 weekends here on the same track, and you've been telling me every practice session you've been doing a totally different setup. Would you have preferred to have had one baseline setup and just tried to tweak that little by little to try and build that confidence up rather than going one direction to another to another?
Not really. I mean, we've got into a certain place in FP2, and we haven't changed it since. So most of the time this weekend we've been running the same thing. But you know, 2 weekends in the same place is pretty frustrating for me because I think I'm quite good in terms of my abilities to start quite fast, and then the more laps people around me do, the more comfortable they get, but I stay where I stay because I'm not able to drive this car faster because I'm not comfortable with it. And you know, second weekend in a row I've only gone backwards. So yeah, it just shows that I started in a decent place, and the more time other people have, the more they find them.
All round for you guys here, I guess, as everybody has so much more experience and making fewer mistakes out there on track. How was the session for you though?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the session was quite positive. We managed to be clean on all 3 sets. Obviously, we had a small mistake in the last set in turn 3, which, but at the end, it didn't cost me a world. So, you know, I think that's just the pace we have right now. We'll have to try and see how we would be able to get close to the cars around us. But still, I think it was a good improvement compared to last week.
And not far off the Williams?
Yeah, not far off Williams, and also not far off Alpine. I mean, they were only 4 tenths ahead, which, you know, in statistics, they're supposed to be way up the road. So, you know, it seems like we're maximizing what we have.